It's getting better, it's getting tighter all the time. That's what we're looking for, of course. Biggest thing, and I think you can anticipate this, again, important in everything that you do, but in opera in particular, what you do not ever have the luxury to do is to let the energy down. Because, as you know, you're telling a story. Everything that you do is tied very specifically to characters, to actions, especially to emotions, all these sorts of things. So, you know, when you have a character that is boiling with rage, you know, hot blood in the veins, and you're giving them lethargic eighth notes, just as an example, yeah, underneath, it kills the drama. There's nothing that the singer can do about that, nothing that involved in the staging, nothing involved in the acting that's going to sell that when you are, you know, the orchestra provides the voice for everything that happens on the stage. So when you see me really throwing a lot of energy at you, it's not anger, it's not aggression, it is in the moment. Somebody asked me this recently, do you really hate me when you look at me that way? And I've always said no, but that was a lie. I actually do. It goes away very, very quickly. But it's just for a moment that, hate is a strong word, I prefer despise.
That's much better.
And the reason it is because, of course, you know, granted, I have an advantage that I spent a lot more time with the score. You know, I know every one of these words. And these characters, you're not just providing, you know, umpas for a High School Musical sort of thing. I mean, this is, as we talked about the very first day, right? Mozart wrote incredibly human characters. And I've had the advantage, this is I think the 6th or 7th time I've done this show in 30 years that I've been doing opera. I've spent a long time with these characters. You know, Susanna I could fall in love with. Carabino, I'd write like a lukewarm recommendation list, you know, something like this. Figaro would be fun to hang out with. I would never trust him, you know, this sort of thing. So, as we're going through those changes and the emotions, of course, I understand what every word means, and I've been there, and I've invested in that. So that's the energy that I have to infuse for them and for you. So, as things are going on, you're going to get yelled at by opera conductors and other conductors, but opera conductors especially, right? Because we're always racing the clock, as we say. We've had a handful of hours together, what, maybe 15, less than 20 hours. There are literally hundreds, and I mean multiple hundreds of hours invested from the people on the stage in this. The lady singing the role of Susanna in particular, Susanna is one of the biggest roles in all of opera in terms of the amount of music, the amount of text that she has in a language that's not even her own, right? They didn't know they were singing this role until September 1st. And so what they've had to do, I can tell you, there's a lot of sweat, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of tears that have gone into these preparations, right? And all that is only to say that there is, of course, a proportional discrepancy between what we as an orchestra get to do and what they're invested in doing. So when you see me throwing energy at you, it's just that. It's just energy. I need to get the boost, right? Or if I need to correct the tempo, these sorts of things. It's all in the service to the drama. It's in part to the service to the singer, but that's integral to everything that we do. So the first thing that I just ask is, this will sound really, really kitschy. It's an academic thing, the ABCs of playing opera. But you know, the A is to be aware, have awareness all the time. Check in constantly, listen like crazy, not just to yourselves. If you can hear the stage, that's even better. That's how ensembles play, right? It's not so much by watching a stick, it's by your ears, right? Make sure that you're playing together. I might need to make corrections. I had to that time, and many of them we caught very good instincts are already kicking in for this sort of thing. The B. Just, yeah, B. What is it with B? I already forgot what it was. I'm losing it now, too, yeah.
Hey,
breathe.
2.
Breathe. Yeah, breathe. Ends of phrases, we already talked about that. Make sure that you're rounding them off. It's just a musical thing. Nothing else, just don't forget that. We tend to rush a lot because you're not breathing. You're thinking about driving across, you're trying to think of tossing things off. Everything in its space and time, one space in the universe that note can land, that sort of thing, right? What comes after B? C. Be courageous, right? I've already said this. No fear. It's the last thing anybody wants to hear. I won't say I don't mind. I'll hate you momentarily if you jump in early or something like that. I'm never upset at people making mistakes. I get, again, it's personal because I've been invested in this so deeply. When people just are the lack of preparation is always a thing for me. I think it is for you as well. Should be as musicians, right? That sort of thing. And there's a little bit of that invested, but I know that most of you have invested time, and I appreciate that very, very much. It is very difficult, and what we are asking you to do is close to impossible. My job is to ask the impossible of you and just try to get you as far as possible. What comes after C? I don't know. I've lost it.
I'm a bass player.
Good answer. Okay, well, I think that's far enough. D is just to be invested in the drama. We've kind of already talked about that. I had an E and an F. Dr. Papa said I can't use the F word anymore. So, my favorite word. Just a few things, and I'll get you to a break here very quickly.